Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Welcome to Mehdi English School. Myself, Nilofer Miss, and my subject is mathematics, that you all know. So let's start today's online lecture. I hope that you all are ready to attend this online lecture. So, as you know this thing that we complete the textbook, actually we complete our portion. So let's do revision, okay, for the essay 2 examination. So first of all, let's start our lecture with the quote. So here is the quote that every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. This one is the quote of the day. Every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. So you have to find something good from the every day. So this is the very deep lines. Now as you know this thing that we also do revision of the yesterday's lecture. So today also we do revision of the previous topic, the exercise of the chapter number 14 and the last exercise of that chapter. Let's revise it first and then we are going to start the revision of the chapter number 8. So here is the revision. Let's do it first and then we are moving to the revision. So here is the revision. Now here is the exercise 13.2. It means 14B. Exercise 14B of your textbook. So those students who have the textbook, they can just take out the page second last of your textbook. So you just reach to this page, this exercise. Now this one is the last exercise of your chapter, of this chapter. After it we are just starting the revision of the chapter number 8. Now here let's read the heading here. Circle in equal groups to find out how many groups. We have to make circles. What we should do? We have to make circles. In the question number A, let's zoom in so you can easily get. Here is question number A. Make groups of 3. So here some shells is given. We have to make groups of 3 shells and we have to check how many groups we can make from this 12 shells. How many shells is given? How many shells are given? 12 shells are there. And we have to just make one group of 3 shells. So how many groups we can make? So let me show you that how we can make the group. So here is the pencil I have to take to just make a group. See, this one is the, see here I am making the group of 3. You can check this easily. Here is 1, 2 and 3. So this way I just can put the circle, so you can just check this that I am making the groups of 3. Right? Now let's make another group for the another 3 shells. Check this. Here is 1, 2, 3 and here is 1, 2, 3. Now let's make another group. See this, in the another group I am just taking 3 more shells. Can you check this? Here in the another group, I am taking another 3 shells. Here is 1, 2 and 3. For the last group, let's make a group here. See this. In the last group, I am taking another 3 shells. So this way you have to make the group of 3 shells. What do you do? Make a groups of 3 shells. Now one blank is given. Check this. 12 put into groups of 3 gives. So just check out how many groups we can make. We can make the groups of 3. It means there are how many groups we can make of 3 shells we can put in each. Here is group 1. Here is group 2. Here is group 3 and here is group 4. So here see this. You have to write down 4 in this blank because how many groups we made? We made the 4 groups of 3 shells in each. Now the question number B. Check this. Make groups of 4. So in this, let's try to make a groups of 4 cones. There is a 1 group and in each group we can put a 4 cones. See here, I just put a circle here. In this group 1, in this first circle, I am putting 4 cones. Here is 1, here is 2, here is 3 and here is 4. So there are 4 cones in one group we are putting. Let's put another 4 cones in the another group. See this. For the another group, I am putting another 4 cones. Here is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This one is the first group and this one is the second group. Now, so 8 total, these are 8 cones into groups of 4 gives. So total these are 8 cones and we are giving in the 2 groups. We divided into 2 groups. It means there are 4 cones in each groups. So there are 2 groups we are made of 4 cones. So how many groups you have to write down? The number of groups. What you should write? Just write down number of group. Here is 1 and here is 2. Now the question number C. Make groups of 5. Just take 5 things in group 1. Then make another group and you also have to take 5 things in another group. For the third group you have to take another 5 things in it. So let's make the group now. Here is group 1. Check this. Here I am just putting 5. Coconut is there maybe. So 5 coconuts I am putting in one group. Another 5 I am putting in the another group. And for the another group I am just putting another 3. So how many groups we made? Just check this, that how many groups we made here of the 5 things in it. Groups of 5. So here is group 1. Here is group 2 and here is group 3. So 15 puts into groups of 5 gives 3 groups. How many groups it gives when we just make gives 5 things in each group. So this types of we can make 3 groups, and you can check this. It is a 3 5s are 15. Also here you can use this thing. Now the number D, make groups of 2. In this the crabs are there, and we have to put 2 crabs in each group. I repeat this thing here, that here in the question number D, make groups of 2. Okay, and we have to put 2 crabs in one group. I hope you understood this thing, that we have to put 2 crabs in one group, and then we have to check how many groups we can make. So let's start putting this. Here is group 1. This one is the first group. We are putting 2 scrap in it. The another one, another 2 crabs we can put in the another group. You can check here. Here is the first crab. First group, we are putting 2 crabs in it. Here is the second group. Another 2 crabs we are putting in it. The third group, let's put another 2 crabs in it. Just put the circle here on the 2 crabs. So we can easily find out that how many groups we can make of 2 crabs. The another 1 crabs. Let's put 2 more crabs in the fourth group. Now 2 last crabs is remain, so let's make a circle on it. Now let's count how many groups we made. You also have to count with me. Here is 1, the second group, group number 3, group number 4, and the group number 5. So 10 put into groups of 2 gives how many groups? It gives a 5 group. How many groups it gives? It gives 5 groups. So this way you have to just complete this exercise. So if you have a textbook, so please complete this exercise in the textbook. I am just telling if you have. If you don't have, so no need to purchase it. Just make any types of shapes you know to draw. Any shapes you like to draw, you know how to draw any shapes that is easy to draw. You can draw in place of these pictures and just complete this exercise. You can draw a circle, square, triangle, smiley faces. Anything you know to draw, just draw in place of these things. It is not compulsory to draw that shell, that cone, that scraps, another shells is given. So which shape you like, you can draw in place of these given shapes in this picture. Now the question number E. Make groups of 4. In the question number 4, let's make the groups of 4 shells again. Let's give 4 shells to the each group. Then we have to find out that how many groups we can make. So let's start making group. Let's put 4 shells in each group. See this, the first group we already made. Here is the 4 shells I am putting in it. Then let's make the another group. Let's put 4 more shells in it. Here it is. Now the 2 groups is made. Another, the group 3. Here it is. and the last. So just count how many groups we made of 4 shells. Check this. Here is group 1. Here is group 2. Here is group 3 and the group 4. So we can see this 16 puts. Total this 16 shells are there. We are making 4 in each group we are putting 4 shells and it gives 4 groups. 4 4s are 16. So this way you have to complete this. So students, the revision of the essay 2. Your exams of the essay 2 will come soon. So let's start the revision of the essay 2 and we are starting the revision from the chapter number 8. So I hope that you remember this chapter, and if you are not remembering that what the name of this chapter, what concepts come in this chapter, so for that students, for all, we are starting the revision today, and this is compulsory for you all to do this revision. So now first of all we are starting the chapter number 8 for the revision, and the name of this chapter here you can see on the screen, Exploring Multiplication Further. This is the name of this chapter number 8. Now let's complete the multiplication facts table. This one is the previous topic of this chapter, right? So let's do multiplication facts table. So let me tell you first that what is the meaning of multiplication fact tables. So multiplication fact, it means ordering in multiplication. That is the main topic, order in multiplication. Let's understood this, I will explain to you with the help of some examples. So here is 6 4s. So 6 4s, for this chapter the base is tables. If you don't know tables, you are not able to solve this sums or exercise. So to solve this sums or multiplication fact tables, you compulsory know the multiplication facts or the tables. Now 6 4s is equal to 24, and this one you can call it a multiplication fact. 6 4s 24 or 4 6s is equal to also a 24. So you can call it multiplication fact. 6 4s or 4 6s, you just change the numbers. Here we are taking 6 number first and then we are taking 4 number. So in an opposite way, we are taking 4 number first and then we are taking 6. You have to just swap the numbers. So you can call it multiplication fact. Now the next is 8 2s. So 8 2s is equal to 16. As I told you in the beginning of the lecture that the table is a compulsory table. You must know the tables. So same as 8 2s is equal to 16. So same way we can write down 2 8s is also equal to 16. So you can call it multiplication fact. 8 2s is equal to 16 and 2 8s is also equal to 16. So here is the concept of multiplication fact table. Now the next example for you, 7 3s. 7 threes is equal to 21. So I hope that you know the next multiplication fact for it, that if 7 threes is equal to 21, so 3 sevens is also equal to 21. So you can call this as a multiplication fact tables. Now let's take the next example, that 6 fives. So 6 fives is equal to 30. 6 fives are 30, and for the multiplication fact for this table is 5 6 is equal to 30. So this one is the concept of this multiplication fact. Now let's take some pictography for this example, so you will be better understood this. First of all, 3 fours. So here in the standing line there is 3 stars. There are 3 stars in the standing position. See, let's count. Here is 1, 2 and 3. And 4s, it means in a sleeping row. How much stars are there? There are 4 stars in a sleeping line. Here is 1, 2, 3 and 4. In a standing line there is 3 star, and in a sleeping line there is 4 star. So 3 fours is equal to 12. Now let's do the multiplication fact. So in a standing line there are 4 stars. Here is 1, 2, 3 and 4. And in a sleeping line there are 3 more stars. Here is 1, 2 and 3. So we can write down this way, that 4 threes is equal to 12. So you can see the arrangement in 2 ways. Total there are 12 stars, but here we are taking 4 rows and here we are taking 3 rows. That is the different only. Now here for the next example, let's take. So here is in the standing line there are 2 suns, and in the sleeping line there are 3 suns. So the multiplication fact should be 3, 2 threes are 6. In a standing line there are 2 suns, and in the sleeping line there are 3 suns. So 2 threes is equal to 6. Let's see the next arrangement. So here we are taking 3 stars in a standing position, and in the sleeping line we are taking 2 stars. So the multiplication fact should be 3 twos is equal to 6. I hope that you can understood this concept, and if any student is forgetting this, so they can remember again by showing this video, by doing revision of this chapter. Now let's take the exercise 8a. Those students who still not complete the book, who still not fill this exercise in the textbook or fair book, so they can write down again as a revision and complete the book. Now the question number 1 is that put these erasers into groups. As I told you before these things, that always look for the instruction before solving any worksheet or exercise. So here is question number 1 of the exercise 8a of your textbook. Put these erasers into groups to show multiplication facts for each. Now here is number A. So let's take the standing position. How many erasers are there in the standing line? So you can check this. There are 3 erasers in the standing line. So I am writing here 3. Then put this multiplication sign. How many erasers are there in a sleeping line? Let's count it. There are 1, 2, 3 and 4. there are 4 erasers. Here I am writing there are 4 erasers in the sleeping line. So total there are 3 4s are 12. Total there are 12 erasers are there. Now let's take the sleeping line first. How many erasers are there in a sleeping line? So there are 4 erasers in a sleeping line, and then put the multiplication sign. Then let's count how many erasers are given in the standing line. So let's count it. Here is 1, here is 2, and here is 3. So here we can write down 3. So it is 4 3s is equal to 12. So total there are 12 erasers are there. Now number B, the pots are given. So first of all, let's count how many pots are given in the standing line. So there are 2 pots are given in the standing line. Now put the multiplication sign. Then let's count how many pots are in the sleeping line. You can show, just I put the circle on them. Now let's count it. Here is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 pots in the sleeping line. 2 4s is equal to 8. This way you have to complete it. Now let's take the sleeping line first. So how many pots are given in the sleeping line? Let's make the circle first. Now 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 pots given in the sleeping line. Let's put the multiplication sign. Now let's count how many pots are given in the standing line. 1 and 2. So we can write down 4 2s is equal to 8. So total there are 8 pots are given. Now number C, the guitars are given. So first of all, let's take the standing line. How many guitars are given in the standing line? So there are 2 guitars are given in the standing line. Then put a multiplication sign. Now let's count how many guitars are given in the sleeping line. Let's count it. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. There are 7 guitars are given in this sleeping line. So 2 7s is equal to 14. Let's take in the another way. Let's take the sleeping line guitar first. How many it is? Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. There are 7 guitars are given in this sleeping line. Put a multiplication sign. How many guitars are given in the standing line? 2 guitars. So 7 2s is equal to 14. So there are 14 guitars totally given in this picture. Now in the next lecture we are going to start exercise 8A and the question number 2. So this is the revision for today's lecture. You have to write down in the fair book. So please students, do revision of this chapter number 8 and please learn and write the tables. Table is a base for these chapters. So please do revision. This is compulsory for you and this revision is for the essay 2. So please do it, and thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for watching this video. So stay home, stay safe, have a nice day. Just wait for the next lecture until do the revision. So bye bye students.